Hi everyone. So, gonna try to do something that's popular today instead of the studies. Let's try. I'm gonna try to work on like an exaggerated picture of Sandman. Since it's let's get trendy. Let's follow a trend. Plus, it's fun. So the uh, the guy who's playing Sandman has a really interesting face. And the reason I say that is that it never looks the same from different angles, or like it just, I mean, it never looks the same twice. I don't know. Like he looks different in each shot. Like he looks like a different, the angles of his face look different. Sometimes his nose is long. Sometimes his mouth is small. Sometimes his face is like round. Sometimes it's very angular. I'm not sure what is going on with this guy. But it just makes for interesting exploration, I guess. So the part that I'm gonna exaggerate from the picture I see here, and like you literally can look at this picture from Google, really just punch in Sandman. It's like the really close up of his face. Is the nose? Obviously, I want it to be too long. Noses, I discovered, or everybody knows, is a very sensitive thing to exaggerate. People are insecure about their noses. There's cultural um, statements you can make with just a nose, so gotta tread lightly, I guess. So, in contrast with the small nose, I'm gonna do the tiniest little mouth. Let's see if we can. I usually draw very big, so let's see if we can. Alright, it'll do it just the way. That should do it. And then we got he's got this little pouty thing he's doing. Can't talk today. So he's always like doing this little pout. I haven't finished the series, so um, I'm familiar with the books a little bit, but um, I wasn't a big fan of the art in the first book, so I have a hard time reading comics when I don't like the art. And I would totally understand if I have a comic one day and people are not willing to read it because they're not fans of the art. I mean, it's sad, but I get that. I understand where that's coming from. I think bad art, I don't, well, not bad. Art that I'm not a fan of can distract me from how good of a story the book is, and vice versa. Like, great art can make a mediocre story better. So, because this is Sandman, he's always in the shadows. Most of his face, this side of his face, is going to be shadowed up. So, I'm not going to be too precious with my details here. So, all of this is going to be shadow. Get a little bit of wispy hairs. Boy, that guy does really look like Sandman from the comics, doesn't he? So let's see. I'm gonna drop a shadow here down his neck, but all of this is shadowed up. Like, it really is. This side of his face is all, until we get to about here and we get to drop the coat. It doesn't appear as dark as it should on the camera now that I'm looking at the camera. So I'm going to try to darken this up a little bit. Just give me a second here. Drop some stuff. Dropped all my papers. All right. Trying to look at my reference here. So I want the jaw clearly defined. This looks a lot more emo than what I was going for, but I like when the art itself takes a direction of its own. Let's see. This is a core shadow, so I want it darker than the rest. And let's make sure that it's clearly understood. There's an eyebrow here, and an eyebrow here. And we want to darken this edge here, where the eyes are, and bleed that shadow into the form shadow. All right, we have a drop shadow here, or a cast shadow. And then roll the form. in. Rolling the form. Because this is Morpheus, I mean, the shaggier the hair, the better, right? I don't know. Doesn't look too Sandman-y to me, but let's try another one. Let's do a horizontal one, even though let's do kind of the poster with him holding his little mask thing. He's got a very, let's see. Let's make his hair crazy. I'm gonna do one kind of that resembles the like comic book style. This guy's got a really strong jawline. His mouth here is so if you're familiar with the comics at all, the guy's eyes are almost completely always shadowed. Went a little bit nuts with the hair here, so I'm gonna try to fix that. I've never done this before, but using correction tape, let's try it. Oh man, the thing is not rolling. This pencil keeps breaking, man. Prismacolor. Driving me crazy. I like the Polychromos Faber-Castell a lot better. I really don't have time to like capture all this, so I'm gonna just do a little swirlies here where his helm is. Very owl-like. Little bolts. The thing almost drops down to like a spinal cord. Very strange. Very cool though. Gets smaller and smaller. Kind of put a hand right here. Bunch of fingers. The hand is twisted this way, but and another hand right here where the finger's at. Thumbs covered. Most of the hand is covered underneath here. Indications here, not completely, because the rest of this is shadowed. And then we have this steep little shawl thing coming down. Put a little bit of dramatic clouds here, just frame his head in the silhouette his head, I mean. It's not bad. Guy certainly looks so weird. So there are other kind of angles where his face kind of just gets wider at the bottom, almost like a this kind of shape, you know. But then you get the angles. Kind of light colored eyes here. Let's see if we can keep his jaw really big. It's a fun look. So he's got this very kind of angular thing. Really strong Adam's apple. Very strong jaw. Then kind of a I don't know, something like that. All right. Well, catch you guys next week. Let me know what you want to see. Thank you.